Hi folks, quick video. So, okay, going from the last one, talking about doing things his way, and it works. How do you know if it works? Well, you know his nature. If you know his nature, then you know that if he decides and chooses what's going to happen, he will deal with the consequences of that. He won't expect you to deal with it and you to be blamed for it. But he knows exactly what will happen with his choices. We don't know, but that's the point. We have to trust him and trust that he knows what he's doing, and any consequences he will deal with, because otherwise, what are we doing? You can't have church if God is not in control. Well, you can, but what you get is some worldly thing that is nothing, meaningless, completely meaningless. And I said earlier in that video, if things stay as they are within the church, which I think they will do, I can't see a lot changing very soon, there will be a lot of people committing suicide. A lot of people. Yeah, millions. Yeah, you could even say billions, it could be. There's a lot of hopelessness right now, and they're looking to the church for hope. But the church isn't supposed to be the hope. God is the hope, not the church. But as I say, that if God wants me to be in a church, helping people, being a teacher, that sort of thing, then I know if I'm doing things his way, I don't need to worry in any way, shape or form about my job. I don't. Well, even now I'm in this situation of, I understood it earlier. I said to God, I know that there's a lot of things in my mind I can see. There's a lot of possibilities. But there has to be. There has to be, because it doesn't mean I'm going to get all those things. And that's something that the devil will try and have a go at you about, saying, you believe that God will do that. He isn't doing it. But just because you believe that God can do something, it doesn't mean he's going to do that for you. It might mean he's going to do that for someone else. But again, if you know his nature, then you know absolutely that you can do anything. And okay, debt. Well, okay, God wanted my dogs to go away, to be taken away, to break me, for me to be in that journey, to go to that Christian place, to see that thing on the wall, to understand. After that, I have to ask that question: who are you and who am I? And from that, everything changed. Everything. But the first point was my dogs being taken away. And then because my dogs were taken away, it means that I have £8,500 worth of debt that I can't get anywhere near dealing with. Not anywhere near. But it's not my debt, it's his. Because the decision to have my dogs taken away, as in the way that I could pay the debt off, was his. He wanted my only way to pay that debt off to be taken away. Okay. The consequences of that is his to deal with. not mine. It's not up to me to deal with it because I can't. There's no way I can deal with the consequences. Sorry, brain isn't working. That word. It's a long word. But that thing, yeah. I can't deal with that. Because it was his choice and it's up to him to deal with that. I can't. And when you understand that, you understand that giving him all the control, and let him decide what he wants to change or doesn't want to change, what he wants to do and who he wants to use. Yeah. If there's problems from that was an easy word to use. If there's problems with that, then he will deal with it. It is not in any way, shape or way that we have to deal with it, because all we have to do is say, yes, Father. That's it. And after a while, we know his nature and we know exactly what to do because we've been with him and watching him work, and he's given us the control. But the problem with the church right now, they've taken control without learning how he works. And yeah. They've only seen how the devil works. And that's why the devil has a church. Because the way they're controlling the church is the same way that the devil will control it. The same way. And so, yeah. We have an incredibly loving Father who wants to teach us. And we're in a time now when he's going to show us. So there you go. I will leave you to it now. And go to him. Don't trust my word, go to him about it. Because yes, the logic makes sense. But go to him as to whether that is true. Whether his nature tells you that. Yeah? Okay. Speech over. God bless. Bye bye.